night before the temple opens, before the Archakas arrive, before anyone, one person walks in first. Not the head Archaka, not the Jiyangar, a cowherd. He lights the lamps. He stands before Venkateshwara Swami. He has a first darshan of the day, every day for centuries. I used to think Tirumala was a temple, the biggest, the richest, the most visited on earth. 100,000 people a day, 20-hour waits for 5 seconds. But that's not what it is. Tirumala is a home, and the person who lives here, he has a wake-up time, a bath, a wardrobe, 3 meals, a morning meeting and a wedding every single day. I have been to Tirumala more times than I can count. I thought I knew this place. I didn't know any of this. It's 2:20 in the morning, 3 locks on the main door, 3 different keys held by 3 different people. The Archaka, the Peshkar, the Jiyangar. None of them can open it alone. Inside, every light has been put out. The Garbhagriha is completely dark. But before any of this, there is one person already awake, the Sannidhi Golla, Yadava, cowherd. Centuries ago, when Swami first appeared from an anthill on this hill, bleeding, he gave a boon to the cowherd's family who witnessed it. You and your descendants will open my doors every day before anyone else forever. That promise is still running. Every morning before 2:20, the cowherd arrives. He carries a kagada, a revu kagada, bamboo soaked in oil, lit, the only light in the darkness. The 3 keys open the 3 locks. The seals are broken, and the cowherd walks in first. By the light of his flame, he has a first darshan of the day. Venkateshwara Swami does not have an alarm clock. He has a Suprabhatam. At 3 a.m., 2 things happen at exactly the same time. Outside at Bangaru Vakili, the Acharya Purushas begin chanting 70 shlokas. The Suprabhatam composed by Prativadi Bhayankara Annan in the 15th century, pure voice. Inside, at the first corridor of the sanctum, one descendant of Talapaka Annamacharya sings the Melukolupu Kirtanas, songs composed by his ancestor in praise of the same Swami 600 years ago. 2 voices, one outside the door, one inside, both waking him at the same time. The first words every morning, Kaushalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate. O Rama, son of Kaushalya, the eastern sky is beginning to lighten. It is time to rise. After the Suprabhatam, the Bangaru Vakili opens, and Bhoga Srinivasa, who spent the night in the Sayana Mandapam, is carried back to the Garbhagriha. The Chandanam placed on Swami's feet through the night is brought out to the cowherd. He touches it to his eyes, returns it, and the first Naivedyam of the day is offered, milk. The Aarti at that moment is called the Golla Aarti, offered in his family's name. Because a cow thousands of years ago gave her milk first. His father did this before him. His son will do it after. The day begins. After Suprabhatam, Swami gets dressed. This is the Thomala Seva. The word Thomala means a garland of flowers. Through the night in Yamunathurai, the garlands are prepared. Flowers woven into specific sizes, each one made for a specific part of his body. Tulasi throughout. At dawn, the Periyajiyar or his Ekangi carries them to the temple. A lighted torch, Jayanta handbells marking every step. A procession even before the sun has risen. Inside, the Jiyangars receive the garlands and pass them to the Archakas. The Jiyangars cannot touch Swami, only the Archakas can. The Archakas do the Alankaram. Each garland its specific place. The Seva takes 30 minutes. This is not decoration. This is dressing someone for the day. After the Thomala Seva, Koluvu Srinivasa is brought to the Tirumamani Mandapam, seated on a silver-plated chair under a gilt umbrella canopy. No devotees, only Archakas and TTD officials. Ekantam, complete solitude. The Panchangam is read. Today's Tithi, Nakshatra, weekday. Every seva and festival scheduled for today at Tirumala and all associated temples. Then the previous day's hundi accounts are read out. Morning collection, afternoon collection, loose change separately. The total declared credited to Srivari's Bandaram. Every single day to him directly. After the Suprabhatam, after the garlands, before the doors open to anyone, he is fed. The first meal of the day is called the Balabhogam, prepared fresh, in vessels of gold, silver, copper or earthen pots, cooked over fire brought from the Yagashala, only specific wood, mango, ashwata, palasa. This is not a ritual gesture, this is breakfast. The doors don't open once, they open in waves. The first is at 3 a.m. for people who booked the Suprabhatam Seva. They were inside for the waking. They saw him before the garlands were even on. The second is Thomala Seva. The Alankaram is complete. Those with Thomala tickets see him dressed for the day. Then Koluvu, Ekantam, no one enters. Then Protocol Darshan. And then around 7 a.m. he opens to everyone else. The one who walked up barefoot from Alipiri, the one who paid for a faster queue, the one who came by donation, the one who has been sitting in the queue complex since yesterday, the elderly, the disabled, those who cannot stand in line. He receives all of them. 100,000 people on a normal day, every single one came because they needed to. Every Thursday morning at 6 a.m. something happens that happens no other day of the week. All the ornaments are removed, the flowers, the jewelry, everything. He stands before the devotees dressed only in a dhoti and uttariyam, a simple upper cloth, unadorned. Then the namam, the white mark on his forehead, is reduced in size. On every other day, the namam is wide. It covers almost half of Swami's eyes. Most devotees who have taken darshan their entire lives have never seen his eyes fully. Thursday is a one day you can. This is a Netra Darshanam, the sight of his eyes. But there is a belief that comes with it. His first gaze after the eyes are revealed is too powerful for mortals to receive directly. So before anyone looks, a mound of tamarind rice is placed in front of him at the Bangaru Vakili. Pulihora, jalebis, murukus, a heap of food directly before the main deity. The gaze falls on the food first, the pulihora absorbs it, then the devotees can look. Pavada means wheel in Telugu. The food is a wheel. That is why the seva is called as a Tirupavada Seva. Vedic scholars recite the Vedas and Srinivasa Gadya. Tickets are available for the seva itself. After it concludes, all devotees get the Netra Darshanam, a full, unobstructed view of his eyes. Once a week, only on Thursday. The rest of the year, the Namam covers them. The morning after Netra Darshanam, Friday 4:30 a.m. is the bath. The ornaments and garlands are removed. This is Abhishekam. It runs till 6 a.m. Every other morning during Suprabhatam, it is Bhoga Srinivasa, the silver processional form, who receives the daily milk Abhishekam as Swami's representative. That happens every single day without exception. But on Friday, it is Swami himself. Tickets are available. A small number of devotees can witness it. After the bath, the fresh alankaram begins. New garlands, new ornaments. Swami dressed for the day again. While the darshan lines are moving, something else is happening inside the Sampangi Prakaram of the temple. The Laddu Potu, the kitchen. The laddus are hand molded by Vaikanasa Brahmins. Raw materials come in through a conveyor belt. The laddu never leaves the sanctity of the temple complex. 4 lakh on a normal day, 8 lakh when the crowds grow. No other kitchen in the world holds a geographical indication tag for what it makes. This laddu can only be made here in this kitchen for him. At noon, before the afternoon sevas begin, the second meal, the Rajabhogam, the royal meal. The same vessels, the same fire, the same precision, prepared as if for a king, because that is exactly what this is. Noon. Every day at Tirumala there is a wedding. Not symbolic, not commemorative. A full Kalyanotsavam performed to Malayappa Swami, the processional form of Venkateshwara. The same rituals, the same recitations, the same celebration. Because a marriage of Srinivasa to Padmavati didn't happen once and end. It is treated as an event that continues to be honored every single day without interruption. Couples come from across the country to witness it. Newlyweds are given a reserved place. They sit before a wedding that has been happening on this hill in this form longer than most nations have existed. From noon, the day shifts to Malayappa Swami, the processional form of Venkateshwara. Four sevas, one after another. The Kalyanotsavam, the wedding, the Arijita Brahmotsavam, the procession, the Vasantotsavam, the spring celebration, the Unjal Seva is placed on a swing and the swing is set in motion. Each one ticketed, each one attended by devotees who booked months in advance to be in that room at that moment. A wedding, a procession, a celebration, a swing every single day. 5:30 in the evening, every other seva today happened deep inside the Garbhagriha, the inner mandapams. This one moves to the edge, the Unjal Mandapam, at the southeastern corner of the temple complex. Malayappa Swami, Sridevi and Bhudevi, his two wives, seated on a swing. Around them, 1,000 lamps lit. The songs of Annamacharya fill the air. That is how the evening closes. 1,000 flames, him on the swing with his two wives, at the edge where the light spills out. The sevas are done, the darshan lines are winding down, the lamps of the Sahasradeepalankara have been put out. Before he is put to sleep, he is fed one last time. The Shayana Bhogam, the night meal. 3 meals today, as they have been offered every single day without interruption for centuries, as sage Vaikanasa prescribed, not one deviation. 1:30 in the morning, the darshan has closed, the sevas are done. 100,000 people came today. They have all gone. Now it is just him, the Ekanta Seva, the last ritual of the day, also called the Panapu Seva, the putting to sleep. Bhoga Srinivasa, the silver form of the main deity, is carried to the Sayana Mandapam, placed on a golden cot. A descendant of Annamacharya sits beside him and sings lullabies. Then the Harati of Tarigonda Vengamama is offered, a plate inlaid with pearls, each day a different one of the 10 avatars of Vishnu. The lights go down, the doors close. 11 months of the year, it is Bhoga Srinivasa who sleeps here. In the 12th month, Dhanurmasa, it is Sri Krishna. And in a few hours, the cowherd will arrive with his flame and the day will begin again. The cowherd arrives, the lamps go up, the day begins. And somewhere in the queue complex, the first person of the next 100,000 is already waiting. I've been to Tirumala more times than I can count. I thought I knew this place. I thought it was a temple, the biggest, the richest, the most visited on earth. It's not a temple. It's a home with a wake-up time, a bath, a wardrobe, 3 meals, a morning meeting, a wedding, a swing, 1,000 lamps, and a lullaby. And the person who lives here, he has been receiving people every single day without interruption for longer than we can trace. You come, he receives you. That is Tirumala. If someone you know is going to Tirumala, send this before they go. If you enjoyed watching this video, subscribe for more videos like this. And tell us in the comments, have you visited Tirumala? How was your experience? And I'll see you at the next temple.